Good morning everyone, welcome to snowy Salzburg. I should have went to the beach. Why didn't I go to the beach? It's currently 5 degrees, it's cold, it's snowy. Luckily, I say luckily, it started to rain so the snow's washing away, but should have went to the beach. I like how the tree has protected that patch of grass. Do you know what the most annoying part is? Look at next week. It's sunny, it's 20 degrees. It is beautiful though. I just don't know how people live in places like this. Like it's almost May, it's almost summer, and it's snowing, it's crazy. We still have a lot of people exploring the city today. Amazing view of the fortress up there. So this is Mirabel Gardens. Really cool. It's beautiful. And up there is the fortress. So if you didn't know, Salzburg is famous for Mozart and The Sound of Music. And there's a big sign in my hotel. It says you can watch The Sound of Music every night at 8 p.m. So every single night at 8 p.m. they show The Sound of Music. I'm honestly about an hour too late because an hour ago the snow was still falling, but now we've had some rain. It's all washing away. So today is the second day in Salzburg. If you watch the first day, the weather was crazy. 1 minute it was sunny, then it was raining, then it was hail. It literally kept changing. Just stepping onto Lovelock Bridge. Look at this view. That is amazing. Wow. So cool. Look at all these locks. So it's currently 10:30. I do have plans later in the day, but we have a few hours to kill, so we're just going to walk around the city. In my other videos I talked about the license plates here in Europe. So A means Austria. So if you go to different countries in Europe, it's going to tell you which country the car is from. So there's a lot of stuff in the city related to Mozart. So here is a Mozart jewelry store. You're going to see Mozart hotels, you're going to see Mozart souvenir stores. But the actual city is beautiful. So many old buildings. They're all very tall. It's really cool. Like, look at this place. It just reminds me of Christmas. The Mozart Museum. He's pretty famous here. Pretty big deal. Someone did tell me to try the famous Mozart chocolates, and they said we can try and find some today. So this is the Alta Market, and I read online that they have Christmas stuff here. So I bet it's cold there. There's a tour group here from Viking. It's river cruises. So this is where the main Christmas market is, and that is Salzburg Cathedral. We went inside yesterday. Every few hours they have a concert. Really cool. Highly recommend it. You can just imagine like 100 years ago, 200 years ago, like markets and stuff down here. Bustling, people everywhere, buying some food. Amazing. Chinese restaurant. Today is a Sunday and I've noticed that everything opens at 11. So maybe that's an Austrian thing. There's a lot of people in the street, but nothing is open yet. It's breakfast time. Let's go to Billa. Last week I was in Prague and things here are so much more expensive than in Prague. They still got donuts though. I love these streets, and I love the fact that cars don't go down here. So you're free to walk and see the whole street. Imagine at Christmas time, snow's falling, Christmas decorations. I bet it's amazing. Wow. I'm not even religious and I can definitely appreciate stuff like that. Such a cool church. These are the Mozart chocolates that I've seen. I don't know if there's like different kinds or different flavors, I'm not sure. Look how narrow this street is. I wonder why they built them so close. And then the mountains just the other side of that. Wow. I honestly had no idea that Salzburg was so mountainous. And the river's right there. Let's take a walk along the river. Look at this view. You might not be able to see it, but the mountains are still covered with snow. I have no idea what that thing is. That is terrifying. What is that? I just walked like a mile along the river. The streets away from the tourist areas are so empty. Nobody here. Alright, it's 1 o'clock now. It's time to go and have some fun. So I need to take the bus. And when I got to the airport, I got the bus from the airport to the city, and you can't use contactless, like you can't use your debit card on the bus. You have to buy a ticket like at the bus stop. So I need to try and hurry because the bus is coming. Mirabel Gardens is just over there. See what I mean? Austria is behind the times. You need to buy a ticket. There's the Sound of Music bus tour. So I just took the number 2 bus way outside the city. I'm almost at the airport. That's the control tower for the Salzburg airport right there. But we're gonna go down here. Look at those mountains. That's amazing. Yeah, the airport is literally right there. So I saw something online called Hangar 7. And if it's as cool as it looks online, it's gonna be amazing, but it's just down here. So the ticket that I bought for the bus, it was €4.70, and it was a 24-hour ticket, because of course I need to take the bus back. But I don't know if that includes all public transport or just the buses, I don't know. But yeah, you can't use your debit card to buy a ticket on the bus, you can only use cash. Austria's behind. The runway's right there. That's crazy. We're still going. That is where we're going, right there. Hangar 7. Look at these private jets. I want one. Wow, take a look at this place. I can't believe this place. So this is called Hangar 7, and guess what? It's completely free. You do not need to pay to come inside here, and you get to see all this stuff. This is like every boy's dream. Every little boy wants to be a race car driver or a pilot. Everything in here. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. In a second I'll tell you about some of this stuff in here, but this is amazing. I can't believe this. I would happily pay like 20 euros to come inside here, but it's completely free. It's crazy. And the airport's right there. Salzburg airport, right there. This place is amazing. They have helicopters, race cars, motorbikes, fighter jets, everything. Wow. This place is absolutely amazing. Let's read some of this stuff, because some of these are so cool. These cars weigh 600 kilograms. It doesn't look like there's enough space to fit a man in there. They must be pretty snug. That is so cool. The double wasp. How do you build something like that? That is crazy. Every piece is perfect. It's me. It was my dream for a long time to be a pilot. Not like a commercial pilot, like flying one of these small ones. I would love to do it one day. PPL, private pilot's license. So that plane was constructed in 1945. And apparently there's 2 pilots and 5 passengers. Look, you can lie down in the front, looks like a bed. And that's a small, looks like you can crawl through there. Tiny. Look at this mini car. That's a fun one. That's a cool looking one. I don't know what any of this means. Number of cylinders, capacity, I don't know what it means. But if anyone knows, there you go. That's a really, really cool one. It's a rally car. I think I've heard of Mikkelsen. A. Mikkelsen. He was the driver. I think I've heard of him. I thought they were bigger. They look so small. Because of course there's no back doors. That's amazing. Here's one of the helicopters. Apparently you can fly for 2.5 hours. Fuel on board 570 liters. Wow. Look at it. Like, I don't know how a person fits in there. It looks so small. Crazy. They got a bike over here. So everything in here is Red Bull. Wow. More bikes. Top speed 315 kilometers per hour. So this bike is one of the fastest and strongest super bikes ever produced. There's only been 100 of these bikes, and this is number 65. That's amazing. So rare. I bet it's worth a few quid. This car won the Italian Grand Prix 2008. The youngest driver ever. Sebastian Vettel, I've definitely heard of him. That was constructed 1955. It looks too advanced to be that old. Look at the machinery inside. Only one passenger, one pilot. Huge. This one's 2006, 2.5 hours flight. One pilot, 5 passengers. It looks like so much space in the back there. Helicopters are really, really cool. They're really cool. Look at the back of the helicopter inside the bar. Look at that thing. Wow. Another helicopter, 2009. I can almost touch it. That's a really cool one. Again, it's Red Bull. It's a cool design. Wow, I like that design. That's a cool blue one. Like, look at the space in there. It looks so small. You definitely can't be overweight and be a race car driver. And then there's a taxi. I don't know why there's a random taxi in here, but there you go, taxi. Oh, they got the door open for the big one. Can't really see anything in there, but I bet it's nice. Wow. You get 3 seats in that one. 1 pilot, 2 passengers. Look at that thing. Like a small dome. Look at the mechanics. Wow, how does that thing fly? It's crazy. 1966, that one. I found the information for the big one. 1958. 23 hours. Max endurance, not sure what that means. So 2 pilots, 1 flight engineer, 2 flight attendants, 33 passengers. Thing is huge. 1958. Without a doubt, this is the coolest thing I've done in Salzburg. I'm telling you, this is every boy's dream. Race cars, aeroplanes, helicopters, taxis, everything. Every dream job a little boy has, you can see it here. That's so cool. One of the coolest places I've been. There is a restaurant or a bar up here too, so you can get some drinks, but definitely visit here. Hangar 7. Over here in the corner, you can get some souvenirs. I forgot how cold it was outside because it's so hot in there, but definitely visit that. Hangar 7. I'll put all the information in the description so you can come here completely free. Like, you're standing at the door, everyone's walking in saying, oh, wow. Everyone can't believe, I couldn't believe how cool that was. It's raining again, but it's a little bit outside the city. Like, I took a bus here, it was only like 20 minutes, so it's definitely worth it. But that was so cool. Literally every single little boy's dream, you can go and see it in there. So right at the top, there is like a restaurant or a bar. It looks like there was a party going on. Very, very upscale. I tried to go in and take a look, but they said, no, you can't go in. Can you see the mountains? Beautiful. But it's freezing up there. But I'm going to jump on a bus. Time to watch some football. I'm taking a shortcut through a little neighborhood to take the bus. Look at these houses. Very, very nice. Huge gardens. I think it's amazing. Like, somebody lives right here. Somebody walks down the street every single day. And this is probably the one time in my whole life I'm going to walk down here. Do you find that amazing? I find that amazing, but very, very nice. Peaceful. This house has a swimming pool. I don't think they use it that often. Definitely not in the winter. Crossing the train tracks. Look at that place. Looks like a castle. And then you have that view of the mountains. That's so cool. Look at that. Looks like medieval castle. So much space out here. How did they get that inside? Chickens. All right, number one is going to take us to football. We have made it to the Red Bull Arena. I am very, very early. It's only 3 o'clock and the game doesn't start until 5. But let's try and get some food. Looks like they have some fan stuff going on. Some drinks, some kids games. This is so cool. Inside here, they have soft play for the kids. They have video games. English teams don't have this. Hot dog. I think that kids zone is so cool. The reason they don't have it in England is because it's so expensive to watch football in England. If you take like a family of 4, let's say mum, dad and 2 kids, it's going to cost you like £200 probably just to watch one game. It's crazy. So this team is called Red Bull Salzburg, and it's actually a Red Bull team in the US as well. They're called the New York Red Bulls. It's 3:30 now. It looks like they're just starting to let people in. So let's go inside. So I couldn't work out my ticket because there's no numbers on it. Like there's no seat number or row number, but I just asked the guy up there. He said you can sit anywhere. It's like a free ticket, so I can sit in any of these seats. I think here's pretty good. I think over there in that corner is the away team, Austria Klagenfurt. I don't know, but I think this is the crazy fan area. Can't see. It's half time. Salzburg is winning 4-1. The game is really bad, like the standard is really bad. But yeah, I had to move seats because 1, the flag was in the way, you can't see anything. But number 2, there was a drunk guy like shouting at people for not singing and stuff. Like I don't watch football like that. Like I just like to sit down and watch football. Like I don't like to stand up and sing and like jump around. Like so he was shouting at people, and he came up to me and started shouting at me. I was like, I don't speak German. He was like shouting in my face in German, and I was like, I just want to watch football. Like I don't care about these teams. I don't care about Salzburg, and I don't speak German. Like just let me watch football. But it's alright. It's a really easy game because Salzburg is one of the best teams in Austria, and the other team are one of the worst teams in Austria. So it's really easy for them. And it's getting colder. It's so cold. They scored again, 4-2. By the way, these flags are ridiculous. You can't see anything. I have to sit all the way over here just because you can't see if you go over there. Boring second half. Salzburg wins 4-2. Overall experience 3 out of 10. We we are back in Mirabel Gardens. This is where we started the video this morning when it was snowing. I hope you had fun today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm in Salzburg again for another day, so hit subscribe if you want to see more. See you next time. Bye bye. Should have went to Greece.